Science 3. Kinds of weather and its elements. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to identify the different kinds of weather, tell the different elements of the weather, describe how the weather changes, and enumerate and describe the factors affecting the weather. Do you still remember this nursery rhyme that you learned in preschool? Can you still sing this one?
Rain, rain, go away.
Okay, I want you to sing with me.
Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Little Johnny wants to play. Rain, rain, go away.
You may find yourself singing this rhyme sometimes, especially when it is raining and you cannot go out. The girl in the picture is waiting for the rain to stop. After the rain, she can go out and play. Do you observe the sky every day? Sometimes, the sun is out and bright. Sometimes, the air is cold. Other times, it is warm. The weather may also be windy or rainy. Weather is the condition of the air and the sky at a certain place and time. Is the weather the same from morning until evening? This week, you will learn about you can tell the weather condition by looking at the clouds in the sky. Clouds can be of different forms. These forms can change within minutes. Look at the different clouds. It is fun to play outside on a sunny day when there are some clouds in the sky. Which picture shows that it is a nice day to play outside? Which picture tells you to stay home and play indoors? There are different weather conditions. Each condition is represented by a particular symbol. A weather calendar shows the average weather from day to day. Observing the atmosphere tells you what the weather is. Predicting the weather will help you plan your activities for the day and for the next few days. Predicting the weather based on the prevailing condition of the atmosphere is called weather forecasting. Meteorologists are people who study the weather. They make weather forecasts by collecting and analyzing data and measurements over a very wide area. The basic tool of a weather forecaster is a weather map. It is a map showing the weather condition over an area. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration are more commonly known as PAGASA as the government agency in the country that studies weather and performs other meteorological observations. It also informs the public of the weather condition in the country. PAGASA analyzes a weather map before it provides weather forecasts and flood and typhoon warnings to the public. Here are the different kinds of weather in the Philippines. This is a sunny day. The sun is shining brightly. The sky is clear. It may be hot or warm on this day. The air temperature is quite high. This is a cloudy day. The clouds hide the sun. The sky is mostly covered with clouds. The sun does not show itself at all. It is cool on this kind of weather. This is a windy day. The wind blows strongly, but there is no rain. The wind blows the leaves of plants and other light materials, such as paper. This is a rainy day. The sun is hidden behind dark clouds. Rain falls on the ground. It can get cold on this kind of weather. This is a stormy day. It rains heavily, and there are strong winds, lightning, and thunder. Branches of trees may twist and break during this weather. There are no classes on this kind of weather. Children need to stay home to keep safe. Scientists made instruments to obtain more accurate information on the different elements of weather. The chief elements of weather are sunlight, temperature, cloudiness, air pressure, wind, and moisture. Air temperature is the hotness or coldness of the air. When the day is hot, the temperature reading is high. When the day is cold, the temperature reading is low. Temperature is measured by an instrument called thermometer. A thermometer is usually made of a glass tube with mercury or alcohol inside. The tube is scaled for easy measurement of temperature. The most common scales used for thermometers are the Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. When the sun shines, the land part of the Earth gets easily hot. On a hot day, the cold air from the sea blows toward the land. This is because the land heats faster than the sea. The warm air over the land rises, and the cooler air from the sea blows toward the land to replace the warm air. The breeze blowing from the sea to land during daytime is called sea breeze. At nighttime, the land cools faster than the sea. The warm air over the sea rises, and the cool air over the land blows toward the sea to replace it. The wind that blows from land to sea at night is called the land breeze. Look outside of your house. Is there wind? What things outside can help you tell the wind direction? The wind moves in different directions. It may move toward north, south, east, or west. A wind vane is used to determine the direction where wind moves. In studying the weather, it is helpful to know where the wind comes from. When the air is warm, it becomes light and rises. When the air is cold, it becomes heavy and sinks. It moves to the area where the warm air is rising. This movement of air is called wind. A gentle wind is called a breeze. Strong winds are a sign that a storm or typhoon is coming. The wind moves at different rates. The rate at which the wind moves is called the wind speed. The speed of the wind, or how fast and how slow the wind moves, is measured by using an instrument called anemometer. You have learned that clouds tell us the kind of weather we have for the day. They are made up of tiny drops of water. These are condensed molecules of water vapor up in the air. The amount of water vapor in the air is called humidity. During daytime, more and more water vapors are sent to the air as the temperature rises. When there is too much water vapor in the air, the humidity is high. When humidity is high, you feel uncomfortable. A hygrometer is used to measure the amount of humidity. Practice exercises. To check how well you understood the lesson, let us have a short exercise. Answer the following statements with true or false. 1. The weather is always the same in all places. The answer is false. 2. Weather can change any time of the day. The answer is true. 3. Scientists use special instruments to forecast the weather. The answer is true. 4. A weather calendar is useful for telling the weather from day to day. The answer is true. 5. Clouds and wind are not elements of weather. The answer is false. Great job, kids!